Happy morning, children. Hope you are all safe at home. In continuation of the optic lesson, today you are going to learn the most important sensitive sense organ as the human eye. As we all know, human eye is a beautiful gift of nature which enables us to see the things around us. In this class, today you are going to learn about the human eye, the parts and their functions of human eye, power of accommodation and least distinct vision, and defects of vision and their corrections for myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. We'll see one by one in detail. The human eye is one of the most valuable sense organ that enables us to see the world around us. In today's class, we are going to learn about the human eye, the parts and their functions of human eye, the power of accommodation and the least distant vision, and the defects of visions and their corrections for myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia. The structure of human eye, the defects of human eye. Let us discuss about one by one. The human eye. We experience colorful world because of our eyes. Eyes are the most important sensitive sense organs that not only helps for our survival but also to witness the most wonderful and colorful things in the nature. Eyes are spherical in shape. The diameter of eye is 2.3 centimeter. Learning objectives. After completing this topic, you will be able to understand the knowledge on the human eye, understand the concept of power of accommodation, gain the knowledge and skill on finding defects of vision and their correction. Us here to find out how does the eye function, how does it enable us to see things. In order to know that, first of all let us try to see the different components of the eye. What are the various parts present in the eye? Let us first look at the structure of the eye. Ciliary body, iris, pupil, cornea, lens, suspensory ligaments, optic nerve, blood vessels, optic disc, fovea, contal, retina, cord, sclera. These are the parts: pupil, iris, sclera, cornea, crystalline lens, conjunctive, retina, optic nerve, ciliary muscles. Next we will see the corresponding functions. Pupil opens and closes in order to regulate and control the amount of light. Iris, it controls light level similar to the aperture of a camera. Next, sclera. It protects the outer coat. Next, cornea. A thin membrane which provides 67% of the eye's focusing power. And next one, crystalline lens. It helps to focus light into the retina. Next, conjunctive. Covers the outer surface of the eye. Retina captures the light rays focused by the lens and sends impulse to the brain via the optic nerve. Next, optic nerve. It transmits electrical signals to the brain. Next, ciliary muscles. It contracts and extends in order to change the lens shape for focusing. Major functions of a human eye. Human eye is like a camera. Its lens forms an image on a light-sensitive screen called the retina. The light enters the eye through a thin membrane called the cornea. Cornea forms the transparent bulge on the front surface of the eyeball. The eyeball is approximately spherical in shape with a diameter of about 2.3 centimeter. Most of the refraction of light rays entering the eye occurs at the outer surface of the cornea. The crystalline lens merely provides the fine adjustment of focal length required to focus objects at different distances on the retina. Iris is a dark muscular diaphragm behind the cornea and it controls the size of the pupil. The pupil regulates and controls the amount of light entering the eye. The eye lens forms an inverted real image of the object on the retina. The eye lens is composed of a fibrous jelly-like material. Its curvature can be modified to some extent by the ciliary muscles. The change in curvature can thus change the focal length of the lens. The retina is a delicate membrane having enormous number of light sensitive cells. The light sensitive cells get activated upon illumination and generate electric signals. These signals are sent to brain via optic nerves. The brain interprets these signals and finally processes the information for our perception. Now we'll see the animation video for parts of an eye. Sclera, choroid, cornea, iris, pupil, eyelids, ciliary muscles, suspensory ligaments, aqueous humor, retina, vitreous humor, optic nerve, and blind spot. The far point and the near point of the human eye. What is the near point? The minimum distance required to see the object distinctly without strain is called least distance of distinct vision. It is called as near point of the eye. It is 25 centimeter for normal human eye. What is far point of the eye? The maximum distance up to which the eye can see objects clearly is called as far point of the eye. It is infinity for normal eye. Next, range of vision. The distance between the near point and the far point is called the range of vision. Defects of vision and their correction. A normal human eye can clearly see all the objects placed between 25 centimeter and infinity. But for some people, the eye loses its power of accommodation. This could happen due to many reasons, including aging. Hence, their vision becomes a defective. Let us discuss about some of the common defects of human eye. Refractive defects. There are four refractive defects. First one, hypermetropia. Second one, myopia. Third one, presbyopia. Fourth one, astigmatism. Hypermetropia or otherwise called as farsightedness. It occurs due to the shortening of the eyeball. Second one, myopia or otherwise called as nearsightedness. It occurs due to the lengthening of the eyeball. Third one, presbyopia. Due to aging, the ciliary muscles became weak and the eye lens became rigid. Because of this, an aged person cannot see the nearby objects clearly. So it is also called as old age hypermetropia. Last one is astigmatism. Inability to distinguish between horizontal and vertical line. Hypermetropia. What is hypermetropia? Hypermetropia are also known as long-sightedness. It occurs due to the shortening of the eyeball. With this defect, the distant objects can be seen clearly, but nearby objects cannot be seen clearly. See this diagram. If the eye lens focuses the incoming light at a point behind the retina, this defect is called farsightedness or hypermetropia. Hypermetropia for normal eye. In case of a normal eye, this is the object. The light rays from the object falls on the eye and converge on the retina. Hypermetropic eye. In case of hypermetropic eye, the light rays from the object falls on the eye and focuses the incoming light at a point behind the retina. Correction for hypermetropia. The focal length of the eye lens is increased or the distance between eye lens and the retina decreases. Hence, the near point will not be at 25 centimeter for such eyes, and the near point has moved further. Due to this, the image of the nearby objects are formed behind the retina. This defect can be corrected by using a convex lens. Then the focal length of the required convex lenses f is equal to small d into capital D divided by d small d minus capital D. A convergent lens is required to compensate for the defect in vision. Myopia. Myopia is also known as a short-sightedness. It occurs due to the lengthening of the eyeball. The light from a distant objects arriving at the eye lens may get converged at a point in front of the retina in the vitreous body. This type of defect is called nearsightedness or myopia. Myopia. In case of a normal eye, the light rays from the object fall on the eye and converge on the retina. In case of a myopic eye, the light rays from the object fall on the eye and focuses the light at a point in front of the retina in the vitreous body. Correction for myopic eye. Let a person with a myopia eye can see up to a distance x. Suppose that he wants to see all the objects are farther than this distance, that is up to infinity. Then the focal length of the required concave lens is f is equal to minus x. If the person can see up to a distance x and he wants to see up to a distance y, then the focal length of the required concave lenses f is equal to xy divided by x minus y. To compensate, thus concave lens is kept between the eye and the object with a diverging effect desired to get the image focused on the retina. Presbyopia. Due to aging, the ciliary muscles became weak and the eyelids became rigid, and so the eye loses its power of accommodation. Presbyopia is a common type of vision disorder that occurs as you age. It is often referred to as aging eye condition. Presbyopia results in the inability to focus up close, a problem associated with a refraction in the eye. How does presbyopia occur? Presbyopia happens naturally in the people as they age. The eye is not able to focus a light directly onto the retina due to the hardening on the natural lens. Presbyopia. Some persons may have both the defects of vision, myopia as well as hypermetropia. This can be corrected by bifocal lenses. The ineffective lens causes light to focus behind the retina, causing poor vision for objects that are up close. Persistence of vision. If the time interval between two consecutive light pulses is less than zero point 0.1 second, the human eye cannot distinguish them separately. It is called as persistence of vision. Near point or least distance of distinct vision is the point nearest to the eye at which an object is visible distinctly. For a normal eye, the least distance of a distinct vision is 25 centimeter. For a normal eye, the least distance of distinct vision is about 25 centimeter. It varies with the age of person. For example, for infants, it is only 5 to 8 centimeter. Astigmatism. What is astigmatism? In this defect, the eye cannot see parallel and the horizontal lines clearly. It may be inherited or acquired due to the imperfect structure of eye lens because of the development of cataract on the lens, ulceration of cornea, injury to the refracting surfaces, etc. It can be corrected by using cylindrical lenses. See this diagram. A vision in the healthy eye. A vision in the eye with astigmatism. Power of accommodation. What is power of accommodation? The ability of the eye lens to adjust its focal length is called accommodation. The eye lens is composed of a fibrous jelly-like material and its curvature can be modified by the ciliary muscles. Hence, the focal length can be changed as per the requirement. When the muscles are relaxed, the lens becomes thin. The radius of curvature and hence the focal length increases. This enables us to see the distant objects clearly. When we look at the objects closer to the ciliary muscles contract, decreasing the radius of curvature and hence the focal length. This enables us to see the nearby objects clearly. We'll see the summary part. The human eye is the most valuable and sensitive sense organ and it is a natural optical instrument. The important parts of the eye: cornea, iris, pupil, eye lens, retina, blind spot. Power of accommodation. The ability of the eye to focus objects lying at different distances is called the power of accommodation of the eye. Least distance of distinct vision, otherwise called as near point. A near point vision is the point nearest to the eye at which an object is visible distinctly. Thank you.